You guys are 3 sophomores. You're the individuals that were brought back, in essence, to try to bring us out of kind of the gutter that we've been in for a while and really start to look to rebuild this program in the right way, going about business not only on the basketball court but also in the other facets of our lives. So that's why I brought you guys here today, to basically kind of have you give us your impressions of where we're at as a program now that the preseason is over. So first question, just kind of in a few words, tell me how you would compare this team to last year's team. Let's start with you, Britt.
First, I would say athleticism.
Okay. Jamie?
Better.
Better. And Kaylee?
I was going to say more athletic also. So.
Okay. And what do you guys feel is the thing that makes us more athletic? Like, what does that look like on the floor?
We can keep up with better teams this year. Also, I feel like people are more like going out of their positions. They're comfortable with it. Say, for one example, our point guard will post up another point guard down low if they could.
Okay.
If they had to.
You got anything else?
I think part of it is also that we have enough people we can push each other in practice, like enough athleticism that we both, like, everyone has somebody who can challenge them and better them. Okay.
Okay. Obviously, the season starts this week. That makes a very quick year see even quicker, obviously, as we get counted down to tomorrow. What would be your impressions of how the preseason went? Let's start with Jamie, since she hasn't talked for a little bit.
Worse than expected.
Worse than expected? Why do you say that? All right, I'll ask it a different way. What did you expect to happen?
Us to play better as a team.
Okay.
To elaborate on that.
Go ahead.
I think what she's trying to say is I think they weren't ready for what was going to get brought to them. Like when we played the other teams, they were fast, and they didn't think that it was going to be that fast, and we kind of went over our head and were like, oh, this is really fast. They just couldn't keep up with it, and they were going fast, which made it all just bad.
What about you, Kaylee?
I think she said it pretty well. I think I expected that we'd win more games than we did, but I think we did, like she said, we underestimated what it was going to be like. Yeah.
And I think the biggest problem for us right now is because we obviously have so many freshmen, it's almost like we're in a weird spot, because last year when you guys were freshmen, we really didn't have expectations. And now this year we have expectations, but we still have freshmen that are also trying to learn and do some of those things. And so I think it's kind of putting us in an odd position, because we have expectations, but we're also expecting a lot out of a group of people that have never had to play this game at this high of a level. So I think that's probably one of those learning curves that hopefully we can continue to adjust to and get better from. Obviously, we start and we tip off the season tomorrow. What do you guys think we have to do to have a good year?
Get back on transition.
Okay.
I think in practice we need to make sure we're always focused and going our hardest and not like giving up or stopping in the middle of a play or anything like that.
And pushing ourselves, because we don't really do that in practice.
Okay. Minor.
Like right forward.
Give me something different.
We're going to play some good defense.
Okay. Last thing, pretty simple. Give me your prediction for right now in terms of our record. Obviously, you guys both said all said that we underachieved during the preseason. So how has that changed your expectations in terms of what our final record may be?
Well, I thought your prediction of 15-15 was correct before we did this whole preseason, but now I kind of went down. Maybe won 10 games.
Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, I don't know.
Let's keep it optimistic, 12 to 15,
Okay.
Hopefully.
Minor?
I think we'll start off as like a little edgy, but then we'll get used to it and they'll see what college basketball is really like, and we'll figure out how to work with each other and know what each other do, and basically that's when we're going to start winning games.
Yeah. Minor, what's your record? 10 and 20? Okay. And I think the biggest thing for us, obviously, is last year that's kind of how it was. We did not, by any stretch of the imagination, have a good first half. Even when we won, it wasn't that we really played really well, maybe outside of that KCK game. Whereas this year, I think we can look at it and really see where if we stay true to that development we had last year, we played really well in conference. Even when we lost, we were in games. I think if we do that same thing this year, I think your guys' predictions are right. It's just a matter of, can we maintain that same stretch? Can we maintain that constant improvement like we did last year? Because I think that was the thing last year. We had a group of girls that they didn't and truly didn't like to lose. And I think if that's the case again this year, then that in and of itself is almost like a coaching point where you guys just experience the game, and without me having to say anything, you kind of naturally motivate yourselves and understand this is what we have to do to get better. And hopefully that'll be the case this weekend.